we have additional evidence, forensic evidence that has been processed. We'll be sharing that when charges are filed on Tuesday. So everything that we know confirms that that this is the person. The why behind this, again, we're all drawing lots of conclusions and how someone like this could be radicalized. And I think that those are important questions for us to ask and important questions for us to answer.
That is the governor of Utah saying the public will learn a lot more tomorrow when formal criminal charges are filed against the man accused of murdering conservative activist Charlie Kirk. We'll be bringing you the latest on the investigation this morning. We're also paying close attention to Washington, D.C., where President Trump's 30-day takeover of the district's police force has come to an end, but may not be over. We'll explain that. Also, a big development in the New York City mayor's race, with the state's governor throwing her support behind Zohran Mamdani. We'll tell you why Kathy Hochul decided to give him her endorsement. And we'll recap which shows got the most recognition at last night's Emmy Awards. Good morning and welcome to Morning Joe. It is Monday, September 15th, and with us we have the co-host of our fourth hour, staff writer at The Atlantic, Jonathan Lemire, U.S. special correspondent for BBC News and the host of The Rest is Politics podcast, Katty Kay, columnist and associate editor for The Washington Post, David Ignatius, and senior writer for The Dispatch and a columnist for Bloomberg Opinion, David Drucker joins us this morning. A lot to get to this morning. We'll start with what we're learning about the alleged assassin in last week's murder of conservative political activist Charlie Kirk. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, who was taken into custody on Friday following a 33-hour manhunt, is being held without bail at Utah County Jail. He was booked on suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, and obstruction of justice. Utah prosecutors say they will file formal charges tomorrow when the alleged shooter is set to have his first appearance in court. At this hour, key questions remain about the suspect's motive for the fatal shooting. Investigators are sorting through all the evidence, including the bullet casings engraved with messages about fascism, video games, and internet memes. Utah Governor Spencer Cox told NBC News yesterday the suspect is not cooperating with authorities, but his roommate, who Cox said was shocked by the shooting, has been helping investigators. The governor added that the suspect was in a romantic relationship with his roommate, who is transgender. A federal official tells NBC News there is not a solid understanding of whether there is any connection between that relationship and the shooting. The governor went on to say the suspect had a leftist ideology, although he was not registered to any political party. Cox also described him as a once very normal, very smart young man who appeared to have been radicalized in recent years.
Friends that have confirmed that there was kind of that deep, dark internet, the Reddit culture, and these other dark places of the internet where this person was going deep. I believe that social media has played a direct role in every single assassination and assassination attempt that we have seen over the last 5-6 years. There is no question in my mind that cancer probably isn't a strong enough word. What we have done, especially to our kids, it took us a decade to realize how evil these algorithms are.
So President Trump announced that he will travel to Arizona in the coming days to attend a memorial service for Kirk. That comes as the president says he hopes the nation will heal following the fatal shooting. But he also blamed what he called a radical left group of lunatics for standing in the way. In an interview with NBC News, the president added this group, quote, doesn't play fair, and they never did. He also singled out Democratic mega donor George Soros, saying he, quote, should be put in jail. Trump has suggested the donor may have violated RICO laws, but Soros' team says the accusations are false and outrageous. Conservative columnist David French has a new piece for the New York Times entitled, "There Are Monsters in Your Midst, Too." And David writes in part, quote, "If we're convinced that political violence comes from only one side of the divide, then the temptation toward punitive authoritarianism is overwhelming. They are evil and violent, and they must be crushed. If, however, we accurately understand that America has an immense problem with violent extremism on both sides of the ideological aisle, even if at any given moment one side is worse than the other, then the answer lies in reconciliation, not domination. In fact, it's the will to dominate that magnifies the crisis and radicalizes our opponents. Violent acts aren't uniting our nation in introspection. Grief and grace, they're separating us into warring factions. To get past this dreadful moment, more and more Americans are going to have to face a painful fact. Evil isn't confined to one side of the American divide. There are monsters in your midst, too.
And David Ignatius, this has been the case for some time. We have had a swing back and forth, and we're going to be going through the history of political violence from the 60s forward. But obviously, we all saw during the 2024 campaign the assassination attempts at President Trump. We all saw in horror the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We all saw in horror the assassination in her home of, along with her husband, the Democratic leader of the Minnesota House of Representatives. We also saw during that killing spree the attempted assassination of a Democratic Senate Majority Leader while sleeping in his home along with his wife. We also certainly saw the attempt to burn down Josh Shapiro's home in Pennsylvania, and later admitting the man admitting that he wanted to take a hammer to his head, just like Paul Pelosi had a hammer taken to his head. In the case of the Minnesota slaughter, you had a man arrested that had a hit list of 42 Democrats, a kill list. And we can go back and forth, and we can go back and forth. I don't think it's particularly helpful, though, when you have one side pointing at the other side and saying, oh, this shows just how extreme one side is, when many of these same people completely ignore Democratic leaders who were assassinated in their bed and actually mock and ridicule Paul Pelosi for being brutalized, too. I think most normal people that I talk to, they're deeply discouraged that this is happening on either side, and nobody's trying to gain points. As David French said, there are monsters on both sides, and I really don't, I must say, I actually am so shocked at the killing, but so disappointed by some of the reactions I've seen from the killing on both sides.
So, Joe, it's a terrible long list that you just cited of all of the acts of violence against people on both sides. It's too long. And it's a reminder that, as our colleague David French wrote so powerfully, there is evil among us. We know that from our Bible teachings, and we see it today, every day on the TV screen. We've had two powerful responses for the nation since the killing of Charlie Kirk. One is that of the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, who has emerged. I didn't know much about Spencer Cox, but I sure do now. And his ability to say to people, we have to find an exit ramp, to use his phrase. We're on a death trip. I think he was profoundly right when he said almost every one of these mass killings has some connection with social media. Something that infected the killer from the right or the left, whatever it was. and calling in a powerful way for unity and understanding. And then we did have, from the president, a specific attack on the radical left lunatics who were horrible and horrendous, and that's the source of this problem. Peter Baker, the New York Times, brilliant New York Times reporter, wrote last night that President Trump is trying to be the president of red state America only, but we need a unifier who will speak to the whole country, whatever you feel, in the way that Governor Spencer Cox did. So, as your list, Joe, tells us, we're in a dark place, and there's an exit ramp that Governor Cox tried to describe for us, and we all need to look for it. We find it, head for it, with all the power and passion that we can.